So we're just gonna get as much as we can fit into this 15-minute video, and then we will release another video with more information on my K-pop journey. Let's get started. So basically, I got into the world of international films when I was 14, and it all started with a K-drama.
So this guy right here played the character of Jong Do-il. I was absolutely in love with him. I really liked that he was mysterious and that he barely had any lines. To me, that was super attractive. So now you know what type of guys I like. Smiles.
I loved him, okay? I loved him. I thought he was just the cutest person ever. And he's played by the actor, let me see, he played by Lee Hyun-jae. My sister even drew a picture of him and I put him on my wall. I had a real crush on this man. And so when I Google searched him, I found out, mind you, again, I'm 14 at the time. I found out that he had his own indie pop group called Mate. I looked it up on YouTube and I found all of his band music, was listening to a couple songs, thought it was cool. And then that summer, it was like the day before my first day of high school, and that's when I discovered EXO. And anybody who discovers EXO, or who has discovered EXO and who saw the evolution of EXO, knows how dangerous it is to start getting into EXO at 10 p.m. You will not be, it's too much, it's too big of a fandom to get started at 10 p.m. and not stay up the entire night researching this group of guys and figure out who is EXO, why EXO is here, and what the freak is going on, okay? So my biases of EXO were Luhan, Kai, Lay, and Sehun. I had the biggest crush on Luhan, and it was when he had like the rainbow hair and everything. So it was just so weird because my mom was just like, what's going on with you, Dariae? Why you like this guy? He got rainbow hair. And no one ever understood, but like I really loved Luhan, and I was so sad when I found out that he left. So my favorite songs from EXO are My Turn to Cry. If you have not heard My Turn to Cry yet, stop this video and go listen to My Turn to Cry and then come back so you can understand why I love My Turn to Cry. The reason that EXO is so special is because EXO can actually sing. Like, these men can sing their butts off, okay? Like, they are real singers. Like, vocals are there, okay? They got the vocals. So My Turn to Cry, Playboy, love me some Playboy. I was like, Playboy. Love me some Playboy. Overdose. Peter Pan. I thought Peter Pan was just the cutest little thing. I was like, oh my goodness, yes, this song is great. And then it was What Is Love. All of those songs, and everybody in the group can sing. I was like, plus they have the best visuals. Like Kai, he was always handsome to me, but like, I don't know, I was always just so distracted by like Lay. I don't know why, but I was distracted by Lay. And then after I discovered EXO, I moved into the realm of GOT7. Now, to be honest, I was never really a fan of GOT7. It was always just like, this is still my beginning stages of getting into Korean popular songs. So like GOT7 Just Right, where they're just like doing that one move and they're just and you know, they're like, the girl is like super big and they're super tiny. I think I was just always I really like the visuals of just the K-pop music videos and everything, and GOT7 had great visuals. And I don't know if I ever really had like a serious bias, but if someone were like, what's your bias of GOT7, quick name them right now, I would really just say Jackson. Okay, next. So while I'm into GOT7, I'm researching EXO, and again, I was really a big fan of EXO. I was also on Tumblr, and this was like my first year of really having Tumblr, and I'm telling you, Tumblr used to be different back then. Tumblr used to be a top tier type of site. Tumblr was just, it was where you can go to really understand like that dark aesthetic and to really feed into your I guess you would say like your weird obsessions or whatever. But basically Tumblr had all the information, okay? So I was on Tumblr and I would follow everyone who did mood boards. Like, I love all the little mood boards of like what you're gonna look like on your date with an EXO member. All of that type of stuff was super cute to me, and I love reading the little YN fictions on there. Again, I was 14, guys. Please give me some room to be a child. So here I am in high school now, freshman year. At some point, I had told everybody I had liked like the guy from Shut Up Flower Boy Band, and I was telling them about EXO and how I stayed up last night. Like, I'm pretty sure that was like my introduction to my like French teacher. It was like, "Hi everyone, my name is Dariae, and I have discovered EXO." Like, pretty sure that was my introduction to everybody. Basically, a couple months into school, way into school actually, I think it was like February. I think it might have been February or something like that. I don't know. But basically, this girl who I'm friends with, she was just like, "Hey, you know, there's like this group coming out, like, or they're already out, but like, have you heard of BTS?" And like, BTS name just kept getting thrown out there. And I'm just like, no, like, let me look up BTS. I don't know what it was about BTS, but I like looked up BTS and they had the I Need You teaser out, the trailer. I wait for the I Need You actual music video to come out. After that, I was hooked. And I think immediately my bias really was Taeyong and Jungkook. Like, I think those were my immediate biases were V and Jungkook. And ever since then, it's been the same. Like, I've always, even though now as I get older, I really have a strong appreciation for J-Hope. Like, on a real serious level, I have a very strong appreciation for J-Hope. But yeah, that's how I really got into them. And like, I just like that V's always giving me like that, not bad boy vibe, but like that alternative vibe. And I really always like that about V. So I think, yeah. And I love all of them. I genuinely like BTS. And the thing is about BTS is I kind of like, I didn't give up on EXO, but like I definitely moved away from EXO and really just hardcore, like really stuck to BTS and was just curious about everything that they were doing and just following them. And the thing about BTS that was really amazing, and I think they had great marketing skills from the beginning, was they were on they had the American Hustle Life. Watched that, thought that was funny and a little cringy, but I like that they were talking to black girls on that. I was like, okay. So I like that. And then there was also they have their own I think it's like BTS Run or something. They have that, so you were always getting constant updates on BTS, so it made it very easy to stand BTS and to feel like, okay, I know these boys, they do a lot of lives, they always have something going on. So the fans army in BTS always seemed like they were really close. I don't necessarily consider myself an army, like I don't do any streaming or anything like that, but just in terms of like, I'll check in on BTS like every couple weeks or like maybe once a month. I'll be like, okay, wait a second, what is BTS doing right now? So yeah, that's BTS. If someone had asked me like what my favorite K-pop group was, I think I would say BTS, just because it's been like, I feel as if I grew up with them to a very large degree. So now, at the same time as all of this is going on, some YouTube channels that I was watching were, and I have my notes right here, so that's why I'm looking down. Some YouTube channels that I was watching to get through my day and to like really learn more about these groups. I love to watch Jrekml's reactions, and he always seemed like he really knew what was going on in the K-pop world, and he just seems very sweet. And like, I like that he would like show us his reactions at the concerts. Then there was MilesJai, who's actually really big and like that whole, in like just like in the K-pop stuff. I thought MilesJai's for a good minute was really popular in that. I know he moved away from it a little bit more, but yeah, I love MilesJai. WhitneyBae, I really like the idea of like a black woman experiencing South Korea, so she's always been cool to me. And then there was also Meagan Bowen, who's still living her life, and she looks great with her husband. Very cute, very cute, very cute. And to actually like watch the idols, Weekly Idol, love that show. I still watch Weekly Idol from time to time because I like Weekly Idol. And then there's also After School Club, and I was watching that when it was Eric Nam on the show. after like at the same time as BTS, I believe, I was also getting into 17, but I never became a fan of 17 like that. Like, I watched their whole debut show and everything like that, but I was never really big on 17. But I will admit, I got a plenty of list for biases in 17, okay? Because I do think that group is a handsome looking group. So just in terms of Junghan, Joshua, Wonwoo, DK, Sunghan, and Minkyu, yeah, I can't help it. They all handsome. They all handsome. I can't even help it. And they all can sing too, so we love to see it. We do. We love to see it. And my favorite song from 17 is Don't Wanna Cry. Oh, I didn't tell you guys my favorite songs from BTS. Okay, let me go back and tell you. My favorite BTS songs are... Jeez, where is it? It's because I went out of order. Sorry. My favorite songs are Butterfly, House of Cards, I Need You, and Born Singer. And you guys should all, like, everyone should watch the Born Singer performance. Live concert. At their last concert, like when BTS is ready to retire, they need to end it with Born Singer, or else I will not feel complete. So Born Singer. I was also, the first girl group I really got into was Red Velvet, and that's why I was so mad when I found out that Wendy had did that thing about Black people in America. It was just so distasteful to me, because the first girl group I liked was Red Velvet, and I loved the song Ice Cream Cake, and I was singing it. I was like, ice cream cake. So Wendy, sad that we couldn't be besties, but